Hi, I'm Brian, and my band is called Silversun Pickups, and we have an album called Neck of the Woods, and it's out now. We were a live band for years before we decided to record, and that's where our comfort level is, if that makes sense. We're live more than anything else, and I feel like we're just figuring out how to make records. I'm really proud of all our records, and I love Neck of the Woods. I'm prouder than anything I think ever. You know, if that's it, if we're done, then I feel I can sleep good. You know, I feel like we really tried. You know, so I think we make these records with live in mind all the time. In the older records, when the songs would come out, the way for us to understand them was to strangle them in what we thought is a Silversun universe. Like sonically, there were certain safety things that we had, and we didn't know that we were implementing them until this album. We were trying to figure them out as they went along and not try to make it understandable quicker for us. These are coming out these ways, and let's just try and ride it all the way to the end without altering it. All you really want from an album, really, is for someone to hear it and not really care about it, and then 2 months later like it. You know, like we don't want to make a thing in the beginning. We want you to later on go, you know what? That's actually pretty good, because that's how that's how you listen to music. Making this record, it took us a while to even understand these songs as well. Making the record, the best analogy I can have for that is like throwing 1,000 of those bouncy balls, bam! And then over 10 weeks, hopefully catching them all. And that's what it was like. Deep. Literally, top of my head. Bloody Mary changed an awful lot. Bloody Mary used to be really acoustic, and it's one of those moments that at the end of the album, near the ending of the recording cycle, you are really in tune with the album, and Bloody Mary was a song that I used to have to really champion to get behind, to get everybody psyched about it, because they weren't. And near the ending of the recording process, it worked perfectly. And it's one of those songs that it just fell into place and it fired on all cylinders. And yeah. It's not about the drink, by the way. First of all, it's Letterman, who we, like I was saying earlier, we have a relationship with as far as like watching him come into our homes all the time when we were kids. That was the first television show we ever did, and it was beyond bonkers for us. And it went over really, really well, and we didn't know that that didn't happen to everybody. And we honestly felt so over the moon about it, and I love doing all the TV stuff, but never was as exciting as that. Like Paul was there during the soundcheck, Dave was hiding in the balcony for soundcheck, like all this stuff was happening, and we were just like, I was so excited. So again, now we did our third time yesterday and thought, there's no way it could be as good as the other time. And it was exactly the same thing. The energy in that room, there's something about, I don't know what it is, but our band really works well with the David Letterman show and the Ed Sullivan Theater and stuff like that. I don't know what we did to deserve it, but thanks.